name's Chad Saunders. I'm from Fort Pierce, Florida. Tonight is my first time in WFA. I'm 12-1 right now, and I'm gonna make that 13-1 tonight when I step into the cage. All I can say for anybody watching is don't blink, because it's gonna be a fast fight.
Now coming to the fighting circle, representing Team AKA. He is an expert in submission fighting. Coming to us from Orlando, Florida. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Please welcome Chad Saunders.
Chad Saunders is returning to MMA fighting after over a year off. Saunders looks to improve on his impressive record of 6 victories, 4, however, with the armbar finish.
Name's Jason Black, 12-0 undefeated. Chad Saunders, you're going to be number 13.
Now entering the fighting circle at this time, representing Team Extreme, he is an expert in the militant fighting systems. Coming to us from Davenport, Iowa, this fighter stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jason Black!
Iowa native Jason Black remains unbeaten in a dozen mixed martial arts fights. The only blemish to his record is a draw in the premiere of the World Fighting Alliance. That should be an excellent matchup, Black versus Saunders. Jason Black and Chad Saunders ready to square off. And we had a rare bit of trash talking in the MMA, just a little bit, as you get a look at Chad Saunders. Jason Black coming in and saying, Chad Saunders, you're going to be number 13. I've got a 12-0 mark.
This fight is in a welterweight division consisting of 3 5-minute rounds. Our referee in charge of the circle, Mr. Steve Mazzagatti.
Steve Mazzagatti, the referee, and here we go. Jason Black and Chad Saunders. Again, the 3 5-minute rounds. And Jason Black training under MMA legend Pat Miletich, and Maurice, always new fans coming in. Let's talk a little bit about Pat Miletich.
Yeah, Pat's like as old like me. He's got a lot of experience. He's a good teacher. He's created a lot of great fighters out of this gym.
And these guys go right to it. And right down as Jason Black gets control of Chad Saunders. Chad Saunders said this will be a quick fight. He didn't know exactly how.
No, Jason's a very intense individual. Look at him. He doesn't talk very much really when you talk to him personally. He's very quiet. But when he fights, he's here to fight. He's nothing but pure business.
Jason Black has a variety of strikes and submissions. Sort of like if this was college, it would be a liberal arts degree. A little bit of everything. Doesn't have that specialty.
No, his specialty would be his desire. He has a strong desire. He fought here last time against Antonio McGee. They put an exciting fight. So this is my second time seeing Jason. I know from his past history, he is pure adrenaline. Go, go, go.
Jason Black, knowing that Chad Saunders comes in with more than a year off, does that affect how you go into a fight?
Yeah, actually in this business now, it seems to progress every 3 to 6 months. The fighters are getting better in every aspect. Every aspect. You're helping more, your grappling's better, your striking's better, your conditioning's better. So it's going to be a harder fight. So what was easy at one point, double knee almost.
But Jason Black being the aggressor here, and Chad Saunders back with the knees, and he gets some distance. And Chad Saunders goes on top and lands some shots.
Yeah, this is going to be a striking fight, looks like, even though it looks like Saunders is...
And Jason Black trying to get control there, obtaining the takedown. And Chad Saunders now looking back here. He's got...
They're right here in front of us.
Trying to get the legs up. Trying to go from guard into a triangle.
Oh, good elbow by Chad. What's happening here is you have...
Come on, guys, stay busy.
Black has a strong corner in Pat Miletich, so he's going to listen to Pat very well, but he's getting elbowed twice so far. He's got to be careful. Looks like Chad's going for a cut to stop the fight.
Now, when you see the elbows, it's okay for them to come across. You just cannot have a downward spike with your elbow. So when you see some in-tight elbows in there, that's part of the rules. And you're seeing that for Chad Saunders, the elbow is a part of strategy.
Yeah, Chad, even though he had a year off, he seems to be very poised in this business right now. He's doing very well. Jason's like, just going to keep coming and coming.
Jason Black has obtained a little bit better position than he did about a minute ago.
Yes, he did.
He's gone up the ladder a little bit.
Right, he's up in full guard, but still he has to get out of that guard to be competitive, really, to have a good advantage. Because right now, in my view, as a fighter, or past fighter, or what have you, is that I like a person to be in the guard because you know what? If I was black, I can still beat on him But if he opens his legs up, I can go out and go get him. So I prefer, if I was Jason, to be where I'm at right now, so I can strike more and strike his head more.
Jason Black trying to work through the guard of Chad Saunders.
Well, what I was saying, to explain it a little different, if I was Jason, I would not mind being here because it tells me you want me to stay here and beat on you more. So I prefer to stay where Jason is.
Good right hand by Jason Black. And if you're high enough up like that, then you're not as susceptible to the move with a triangle or whatever.
Right.
Smother that attack.
See, he goes back, he gets elbowed every time.
A right elbow from Chad Saunders, and that has been his most effective weapon thus far in this round, and partially necessitated by where he is. He's on the ground here.
The thing to do for Jason would be to settle down, press down more on his chest with his forehead, and stay low instead of having Chad pull him up to get elbows, see? So I would stay closer to Chad if I was Jason.
Some nasty elbows here by Jason Black, landing flush against Chad Saunders. Nasty, I'm talking in terms of their effectiveness.
Right.
It's very chopping and short.
Right, it's a good technique on Chad's part. It's very, very well executed. But like I said, it's not going to stop Jason. Jason's just going to keep coming and coming. Like I said, he has and it looks like Saunders is getting some welts. He's getting from what, though? From the
he's getting tattooed with those shots, the elbows, and the right hands coming in from Jason Black. And you see the abrasions and a cut around the eye of Jason Black on this in-tight fight. This has been a battle of attrition from close range.
See, if I was Jason, I'd go back down. Right, I'd go back down if I was Jason. I wouldn't stay up there because you're in striking range for a punch or striking range for an elbow. But they're both going to get a little bloody, a little bruised and bloody.
Jason Black came up for air and he got nailed.
He got nailed for it. Stay close.
And that's something that different sports, whether it's boxing or something in this realm, when you get close enough and you can smother your opponent, then you won't get hit so much. In this case, Jason Black really going to work here.
Looks like Saunders is cut now. He's got a cut.
That's nasty around the eye. And I'll tell you what, you are looking at two warriors here.
Good elbow by Jason. It's a nasty cut.
This has been an expensive first round. And now Jason Black trying to wail on the legs.
This is good. You have a big cut there on Chad. I'm going to look at this as be close to possibly being stopped, depending on where the cut is at.